Welcome back, Crackle Addicts. I'm Lupine Fiasco. This is Daily Fab Gameplay, and today I'll review the most exciting Aurora cards spoiled this week. Subscribe to my channel to make sure my content pops up in your feed, and follow me on Twitter for mid-memes and lukewarm takes. Links to those socials are in the video description below. The spoiler drip feed burst, and very quickly we closed this week. After a flood of zaps and head jabs, we're back to waiting for the Tampa release event next week. Although Aurora gamers are still waiting to see her specialization and equipment, a few goodies came out this week that warrant some discussion. I won't talk about every playable spoiler because technically playable is the most I can say about many of them, but 4 extremely good cards were shown this week, and I'm excited to test them all. Blast to Oblivion sets an excellent floor for the sort of attacks Aurora will want to play. This, at worst, is a 0 for 4 that turns on Aurora's hero power and Starfall. Blast would be playable for that reason alone, but the real power of the card comes from its text. In a set that both reintroduces and empowers existing or permanent focused strategies, Blast is likely to hit a minimum of 5 value anytime you can turn it on. Hitting a rune chant or embodiment should be trivial. Hitting a Zen state or agility represents an easily achievable ceiling. It really stands out for its interaction with Channel Lightning Valley. Returning CLV to your hand with Blast and putting it in your arsenal dodges the Channel Lightning end of turn trigger while allowing you to replay the card on your next turn. Prolonging the lifespan of CLV is a huge deal, and I think Blast is a slam dunk in Aurora for that reason alone. This does, however, mean that Aurora will need to play a certain density of instants. CLV and Lightning Press were auto-includes even before we knew about her instance matter effects. The shock tied to burn up will work in a pinch, and electrostatic discharge likely moves from the maybe pile into the 60. Will Aurora want to play Art of War, or will we see enough new instants at the Majestic rarity to fill the remaining slots? To summarize, Blast to Oblivion is set to be an Aurora staple in red, and I believe the blue will also see play. Blaze Headlong at home seems great. 0 cost is great, 4 power is great, lightning and conditional go again are all great. We are already going to play a density of instants for our Blasts to Oblivion, and Flittering Charge will benefit as a result. Between this and Blast, I'm so curious to know what the rest of our Lightning Majestics do, and whether the Legendary will interact with them and our instants. September 6th really can't come soon enough. Blaze Headlong at home seems great. It would surprise me if it doesn't make the 80. We're expecting to sneak damage through with rune chants, shock effects, and breakpoints, and Second Strike is a perfect turn extender that takes advantage of Aurora's many instances of split damage. The absolute floor of this card is to arsenal it if you won't be able to get damage through, though that means your opponent likely committed a lot to defense. In that case, Second Strike will let you convert an entire 5 cards to offense on your next turn. This even gets bonus points for its Lightning type line to turn on your hero power and Starfall. I foresee a 2-card hand of Pitch Blue to Grasp of the Arknight, followed by Second Strike dealing 1 point of Arcane plus 4 physical damage, and ending with Starfall for 2 to make a 2-card 7. Blue Second Strike is very playable as well, both for its type line and go again, to help strip cards at the end of a game. I'm intentionally skipping over a lot of the newly spoiled Runeblade cards as they just don't do enough for Aurora. As far as I can tell, she won't want to build heavily into rune chants, and I'm already concerned about a potential density of non and 2 blocks. Hit the High Notes avoids both problems. It benefits from Aurora's hero power on offense, while also blocking for 3 on defense, and all while fitting nicely into our cost curve. Because Starfall weaves so well into our apparent play patterns, 1-cost spells will need to be premium to justify the inclusion. A 6-power 3-block is exactly what I'm talking about. The card seems like an absolute slam dunk. Play your Lightning starter, make your embodiment of Lightning, Then attack with Hit the High Notes for 6 with Go Again. If you prefer to end your turn with an embodiment, simply activate Aurora after you play Hit the High Notes, so you get your power boost but no Go Again, allowing you to set up for the next turn. This even presents 7 damage from a 2-card hand, pitch a blue to grasp, and follow with Hit the High Notes for 1 arcane and 6 physical damage. Not only does the red seem strong, but blue Hit the High Notes is a 3-block with a breakpoint on a 2-card hand. I feel both colors are worth testing. While the quantity of Aurora cards spoiled this week was low, the quality was high. We now have a much better idea of what Aurora wants to be doing and how to evaluate what we'll see next week. Personally, I'm looking for a few things: powerful instant cards, equipment that interacts with them, and some lightning 3-blocks just to keep me alive. Just one more week to go, and then the real work can begin. I'm excited to take that journey with all of you, and hope to see you all then. Until the next Daily Fab gameplay, take care.